Hey, good morning, everyone. Rev here this morning. It is Monday. It is March the 1st. We've started another month. Um, I hope you're safe, you're well, you're blessed this morning. I hope you had a great weekend. I know I did, and but I hope that you guys did too. I want to read to you this morning from Genesis chapter 3, and I'm going to just read the first 6 verses. This is what my Bible entitles the fall of man. Now the serpent was more crafty than any of the wild animals the Lord had made. He said to the woman, "Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden?" The woman said to the serpent, "We may eat fruit from the trees in the garden, but God did say, you must not eat fruit from the tree that's in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it, or you will die." "You will not surely die," the serpent said to the woman, "for God knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you'll be like God, knowing good and evil." And when the woman saw that the fruit of the tree was good for food and pleasing to the eye, and also desirable for gaining wisdom, she took some, and she ate it. This is the word of the Lord. May He add His blessing to the reading and hearing of it this morning. Now, these verses here in this 3rd chapter of Genesis, you get this picture of Eve just gazing at this fruit of what God called the forbidden tree, or forbid them to eat from it. It was the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And she's looking at this fruit, and it looks so good. It's pleasant. It's desirable. It was just so inviting. She may have even been able to smell it. And so we can see the dilemma that Eve is in here. I mean, oh my gosh, it just looks so good. And it's like us when we see something, a cake or a pie or whatever, or something that just looks so good. You know, we've seen TV shows with people like Bill Cosby, and a cake is made, and the wife says, "Don't you touch that cake," and he just can't resist himself, and he cuts him a piece. We've seen that kind of a scenario on a lot of different shows. And so we kind of understand the dilemma of something looking so good. We think we just got to have it. But we've been forbidden. We're not supposed to touch it. In our world, the media bombards us with images of things that look good and feel good. But ultimately, they're bad for us. Now, Eve, she surrendered to the temptation because she listened to when the serpent, or the tempter, raised some doubts. Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden? Which, first of all, it was a twisting of the scripture. The devil's good at that. But this is a challenge to the existence of God's standards. God knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you'll be like God, knowing good and evil. That statement, it questions God's motives for His standards. You see, when we, like Eve, we consider such challenges, we open ourselves to sin. I mean, and if we read on, just one more verse, it says, that she gave some to her husband who was with her, and he ate it. You know, the fact was that if you touch it, you'll surely die. Adam's standing right there. He didn't try and stop her. He watched her eat the fruit. She didn't fall down dead. Of course, that's not what God meant. But Adam took a bite himself. Both of them were guilty of sin. To overcome temptation, my friends, we need to accept the sin label God places on certain actions. Remember, when God says no, it's because the thing that looks good and feels good, it really isn't. It's not good for us. So trust God's judgment. Rely on His love and choose to live by His word. I'm Pastor Mark. I love you guys. Be safe, be well, be blessed, be strong. Go do something for Jesus. I'll see you tomorrow.